So once again, this song, Antonio Bicicleta, Latin Pain, everything. This real life real spit, so check it out. We're gonna do something different. I'm gonna give you the pages of my whole life story. This the word verse Little Mikey. Page 1. Check it out.
Yeah. I waited a long time for this one, son. No, I wanna take y'all on a trip. Back in the day, it go hot peas and butter. Come and get your supper. Run and tell your mother about that wild Latin brother.
So check it out. My name is Michael Anthony, aka Latin Pain Everything, aka Antonio Bicicleta, representing real life, real spit. So check it out. I was born in the Bronx, North Central Hospital, 1979, August 3rd. Right? I was born to two dope people who couldn't get along. My father and his family from Adoré, Puerto Rico, and my mom's raised in the Boogie Down Bronx. Also, they were all my papas, and my mom's was both raised in the Bronx, but from Puerto Rican descent, right? You know what I mean? So, when I was born, you know, coming up, as far as I can remember, you know what I'm saying, it was all about hip-hop, salsa, and the block. You heard? The streets, the people. You know what I mean? My grandfather, I spent a lot of time with in my early years. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time with him. We lived on 188 from Webster Avenue. You know what I'm saying? I spent a lot of time walking down the block to Fordham Road. You know what I mean? Smelling the smell past the Carvel. I can still remember the smell. You know what I mean? Past the liquor store where the winos used to be outside bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Asking for money, maybe singing a song, chilling, playing a congo or something. You know what I mean? Shout out to Webster Park on 188. Watching my pops and my uncles play handball. You know what I mean? And just doing what Boricuas do in the Bronx, right? But for some weird reason, my moms and my dad couldn't get along. You heard? I went to PS 85 across the street from the house too. You know, I thought I was a little kid, you know, 4 or 5 years old. As far as I can remember, 5 years old, hitting kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? Meeting the kids and all that, thinking it was cool and all that, going home to a parents that couldn't get along. Now, mind you, I'm not disrespecting them. They were young people at the time, you know. My moms had me at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? My moms and pops were young when they had me. But I loved Webster Avenue. But one day, we moving. My mom's left my dad. In 1985, summer, we went to Bedford Park and Decatur Avenue. You heard? Not too far away. I still spent time on 188 from Webster. I still spent time with my grandparents and my aunts and uncles down there. You know what I'm saying? And then my mother's side, they had a lot of family lived on the other side of the Bronx. You know what I mean? I still spent time all over the Bronx. But Bedford Park, Decatur Avenue, is where my story really takes place, you know what I'm saying, really starts. You see, my moms and dad couldn't get along, and there's some things I won't say, but it was they had a violent, toxic relationship. We moved to Bedford Park, where not too long later, my mom's gets with a man who was in the military, you know? And he was dope to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the beginning, it's always dope. It's always dope in the beginning. But in the beginning of her relationship with him, we knew to Bedford Park. I fell in love with dude as a parent. You know what I mean? My pops, God bless him, I love him too. But my step pops, you know, he meant a lot to me. You know, that first year. But I tell you, that same year too, I met my best friend who had passed away, Vincent Rodriguez. Now, after a year living in Bedford Park, though, you know, things started to get weird for me, bro. By the time I was 7 years old, you know, I was fighting. That's a fact. By the time I was 7 years old, I was fighting kids in the lobby, kids on the block. You know what I mean? They didn't really like me because my stepfather was German and Native American. He looked white. And my mom's was Puerto Rican. And they used to call me and my sister's names like zebra kids. And, oh, you got a white boy father and this, that, and the third. And I used to not like it. So I used to get it on. You know what I'm saying? Because I was very timid and I was very fragile when I was little, you know what I mean? From some of the things I had already seen, like the violence between my mother and father, you know what I'm saying? I was very emotional, you know? So you couldn't just joke on me. I didn't have a sense of humor when I was little like that. I did, but I didn't, you know what I mean? I had to be very comfortable with people in order to laugh with them, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, by the time I was 7 years old, man, you know, I already was known for not being a cool kid. I really wasn't the cool kid. You heard? They didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? I dressed, my moms really didn't have no money. We was poor people. You feel me? My clothes wasn't always up to par. The kids used to joke on my kicks and joke on my clothes. And man, that made me want to fight. You feel me? So coming up in my early years, you know, I didn't like the kids that much because they had jokes. Now I had my cousins, Jay, I had my cousin Ronnie, I had my Uncle Frankie, who's a year younger than me. I had my little sisters who I love and adore, you know what I'm saying? I had them, but outside of them, I only had one friend and his brother, Vincent and Jamie Rodriguez. It was really like my only friends. They had other friends who eventually would get cool with me, but in the beginning it was just us, you know? So there I was, man, going through elementary school, not the most popular kid, not the most liked kid, you heard, but with a lot of love in my heart for the other kids. Even though they did me wrong, I used to still feel for them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they would be mean, I used to feel for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why they like that, you heard? I got a step-pops, though, that wasn't the nicest dude either. My step-pops was not the nicest guy. Now, God bless him, we had a lot of good times, but we had a lot of bad times, too. You know, he was very physical. He put his hands on you when you didn't do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It was very confusing because my real father never stepped up to defend me. You know what I mean? Even if he knew or not. And God bless him, I don't know what that was about, though. So I used to get a lot of ass whippings from a man that wasn't biologically my pops. You know, and he used to make me fight other kids because he thought that by me fighting all the time, it would create a man. I would grow up to be a man. What he didn't know was I don't like to fight. I used to fight with tears in my eyes, bro. I used to fight with tears in my eyes. I hate fighting, to keep it real with you. I could do it. I'm all right with it. But I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I never liked it. You know, so growing up, I always had this pain in my heart. Like, damn, why is this world so ugly? Why does it feel like this world, for the most part, is against me? I always wanted love and peace. Why is there so much war in the Bronx? You know what I mean? Even through elementary, you know, I had a lot of fights, you know, and I used to be sad about them. I would be literally sad after the fight, but I knew that backing down would be a bigger embarrassment, you heard? And I was scared of embarrassment. So instead of walking away from a lot of fights, you know, well, I let them happen. And I went in and I got involved in them. And I realized that I was pretty all right with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if I lost, people knew that they was in a fight. So by the time I was about around 11 years old is when I started to get friends. Because kids would say to themselves, yo, Mikey would do it. Little Mikey fight back. You know, even if I liked it or not. Some people thought it was funny to see a little skinny kid, you know what I'm saying, getting it on with older kids. Some people thought it was funny. I didn't like that. You know, I still remember one time a grown man from my block, I'm not going to say your name because God bless you, but you know, you see this, you know who you are. One time a grown man when I was 11 years old, you know, he was laughing at my clothes and he was picking on me, you know what I'm saying? And this is around the time when I was about 10, 11, my mom's had joined the New York City Police Department, you know, and we still lived in the hood. So I didn't think that was a good idea for her to do that. So people would crack, and it really wasn't, because people would crack jokes like your mother wears combat boots and this, that, and the third, and I ain't like it. And we still lived on the block, you know, at the time. So I wasn't a big fan of that. Anyway, one day, this grown man, he was joking on my mom's and my clothes. Now, even though my mom's worked for the city, that didn't necessarily mean she made a lot of money. Here she is with 3 kids, you know what I'm saying, going on. She had 4 after that, but this day she still had only 3 kids, you know what I mean? This guy's joking on me, picking on me. He's a grown man. You know, I'm emotional about it. I'm like, man, son, if he don't stop, I got to do something to him. So I went upstairs and talked to my step-pops about it to see if he'll go downstairs and check this guy. Now, my step-pops was a thug. He wasn't scared of nobody. I thought he was going to go outside and check the guy, but he didn't check the dude. He told me, yo, you see that souvenir baseball bat that I got you from the Yankees? I said, yeah. He said, take the bat and go crush his shin bone like a home run hit. And I said, all right, I'll do it. I went downstairs with the baseball bat. It's summertime, 1990, you know? It's summertime. I went downstairs with the baseball bat. I seen him talking to a bunch of his friends on the corner. He's not even paying attention to me. I ran up to him while he's not looking, and I cocked back with all my heart and soul, and I swang for the fences. Boom! Hit him in the shin bone. When he said, ah, he looked at me. When he looked at me, boom, I hit him in the head. He started running around the car like, yo, what is Shorty doing? Because he tried to grab the bat from me, and he missed. So I hit his hand. He's running around the car. I'm chasing him around the car, crying, emotional, telling him this is the last time you're going to bother me, bro. Anyway, the older fellas grabbed me, you know what I'm saying? One dude balked on me. They sent me on my way. They took my baseball bat. You know? So now I'm missing my baseball bat. Guess what? I'm emotional about that too. So now I tell my stepfather I did what you told me to do, but I lost my baseball bat. So he went and got me my baseball bat back. That's a fact, man. You know what I'm saying? Another time, just to show you how emotional I am. Another time, you know, I was in love with my cousins and my sisters. You know, I was. Even though my steppops was a jerk sometimes, I was in love with him too. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was pretty abusive, you know what I mean? But God bless him. You know, I forgave him for a lot that I won't put out there. You know, but one time too, I saw my older cousin who I was in love with. I loved this girl, you know what I'm saying? I looked up to her. She was with her new boyfriend, same year. And I went to go see what's up. She turned me down. She was like, yo, Mikey, go away right now. So the dude, he was like, yo, get out of here, little nigga. Da-da-da-da. So I didn't like the way he was talking to me. It hurt my feelings because I just wanted to say what's up to my cuz. And y'all dissed me. You know what I'm saying? So I went upstairs. I didn't go upstairs yet. I said something back to the dude. And he put me in a sleeper hold. I was mad, little mad skinny. He put me in a sleeper hold. I couldn't breathe, bro. And then he threw me on the floor. I scraped my knee and my elbow. So I was mad, bro. I was mad, son. I was frustrated. I went upstairs crying. Not crying like sad, crying like angry. Like, you know, that angry cry. Because you can't win. So I told my stepfather. He said, you know what you do? Grab a bottle. Hit him in the back of the head with the bottle. He'll never mess with you again. So I went to the kitchen to look for a bottle, but I didn't find one. What I found was a steak knife. You know, this is a fact. Real life, real spit. I was very emotional. My heart was broken. My cousin didn't defend me. You know? So I went downstairs with the small, you know, the small steak knives to cut while you eating with the fork. I went downstairs with the steak knife. I tried to sneak up on the dude. You heard? They were hugging and kissing on a car. All freaking fairy tale, fantasy, fun, whatever. And this lady, her name was Mickey. God bless you, Mickey. God bless you and your beautiful family. I love you. But she lived on the first floor. She was outside. And I walked past her trying to sneak up on the dude with the knife. I was going to put the knife in his back. I was 11 years old. And when I cocked back to do it, somebody grabbed my hand. Boom. And twisted my arm to my back, and I dropped the knife. My cousin and her boyfriend turned around and, what you doing? The lady's like, yo, he's trying to stab you. Everybody went crazy. My Aunt Carol lived on the ground floor. They all ran in the ground floor apartment to tell on me, to tell my Aunt Carol. She lived in the same building on the ground floor. When the lady Mickey let me go, I chased them into the house, you know what I'm saying, to follow them because they was telling on me. When I get in the house, bro, you heard my aunt's like, Michael Anthony, da-da-da-da, what you doing? I'm not hearing nothing she's saying. I'm not caring. I want to get to that dude that choked me. You heard? So I saw in the dish rack, you know, that thing that turns the penin, you know, that pitchfork type thing that turns the penin. I ran for it and I grabbed it and I went to hit dude. And my cousin Ronnie, she jumped in the way and blacadi, I caught her in the belly. You heard? Next thing you know, my aunt snuffed me in the head. Bing. So I ran out of her apartment. I ran to the D train. I jumped on the D train and I went, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was scared, you know, because I can't believe what I just did. And I didn't mean to do that too, by the way, and I'm really sorry. But I jumped on the train and I bounced, bro. I just jumped on the D train and I just rode it all the way to the last stop, Coney Island. When I got off in Coney Island, I was like, wow, look at this world out here. All these people. I've been there before, but I've never been there by myself. I started walking around Coney Island. It's summertime, 1990. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is booming everywhere you go. It smells like hot dogs and popcorn and feet. You know what I mean? And beach. And I was like, yo, this is a dope place to be. You know what I'm saying? Out in the world all by myself, 11 years old. You know what I mean? I could do this, or I could go home and get barked on and laughed at because of my clothes, or you know what I'm saying, whatever it was, you feel me? And we had fun times too, you know, with the tag, hot peas and butter, but I had some crazy sad times too. So I got excited about being by myself in Brooklyn. So I had told myself, man, one day I'm gonna spend a lot of time out here. Anyway, as I'm running around Coney Island loving my life for a little bit, a cop stops me at the train station. I was just hanging out in front of the train station watching the world go by. I was loving that. I love people watching and seeing the world. You know what I'm saying? So a cop comes up to me. He's like, yo, where's your parents? I said, oh, no, I lied. I said, they're downstairs waiting for me on the train. I was just waiting for my aunt. He was like, oh, all right. You know what I mean? Because it started to get dark. You know what I mean? So when I saw that, I said, let me get back to the Bronx. I jumped back on the train, back to Bedford Park. I went home to a Bella. You know what I'm saying? All my aunts they was all looking for me. They were scared that something happened to me. I killed myself. I don't know what they were scared of. But when I got home, you know, my moms was waiting for me, bro. My step-pops was proud of me, bro. He was proud when I did violent things. So I always looked up to him. Well, not really looked up to him. I wanted his love and his respect. So violent things got his love and respect. You know what I mean? My mom, she didn't want violent things. So she gave me a bailout for hurting my cousin and for trying to kill somebody. I felt bad for that, but I didn't learn my lesson. Anyway, you know, around that time is when my mom was thinking about leaving my stepfather due to the psychological and verbal and physical abuses that I had to endure in his hands. Now, it was weird because I had something like Stockholm Syndrome. Even though there was times where he did us wrong and he wasn't supposed to do some things, I still was in love with him. I was in love with my abuser, so to say. You know what I mean? My sisters didn't get it as much as me, but I got the name calling and the hair pulling and the ass whippings and the told to fight kids. And, you know, I was going through a lot of things. We even had BCW ask me questions before, no types of stuff. So the next year, 1991 came around. And I believe I'm like in the 6th grade now. And it was all Salsa, Arroz con Pollo, Malta that year. You know what I mean? I was having a dope year. People started to like me, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood. I started to get more friends, you know what I'm saying? I was always with Vincent Rodriguez, though. Always. I mean, every day of my life since 6 years old, I was always with Vinny. And I got many stories with Vinny, but, you know, 6th grade was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom started to actually buy me some cool clothes. My mom, don't get me wrong, my mom's didn't have me a bum. She just wasn't with the cool fashions, and I wasn't with the times. You know what I'm saying? So people used to laugh, but now 6th grade, nobody was laughing no more because I punch you in your face. You know what I'm saying? I bite you, I scratch you, I kick you. You know, at this time. So people, and I started hanging out with Alvin Cruz. God bless you, Alvin Cruz. And people started to give me my respect. You know what I mean? But after that year was over, I found out one day, after the school year was over, I'm outside one day playing Chinese handball on the wall. Remember Chinese handball? You know, hit the floor to the wall. And my mom's pulls up with a U-Haul truck. You heard? My mom's pulled up with a U-Haul truck. It's summertime. The Johnny Pump is hip-hop, nice and smooth. Is playing in the background. I'm loving my life. You feel me? I love Bedford Park. Salute to Bedford Park. But my mom's pulls up with a U-Haul truck and some big, brolic white dude. You know, I don't know who he is. You know what I'm saying? She comes, yo, Michael Anthony and your friends. Now, my step-pops at the time, he was at this school to be a bartender. You know what I'm saying? So my mom's pulls up with this new dude. She's like, yo, everybody pack up. We leave. Come help me move the house. Come help me pack up. We leaving. I said, what? We leaving? I'm from Bedford Park. That's what I told my mom. I said, Mom, look, I love you, but we from Bedford Park. We ain't leaving. And who the hell is this nigga? That's what I said. My mom said, Michael Anthony, not right now. Come on, we got to go. But she was trying to get everything moved before this nigga came home. I told my mom, yo, Mom, you could go. I'm going to stay with my stepfather. She was like, what? I said, yo, Mom, I love you, but I'm not leaving Bedford Park. This is where we from. So she got mad. She got some other kids to help too. They start packing up. I'm playing in the street. Karma's a mother flower too. Karma's rip. And don't disrespect your mother, bro, no matter what. You only get one mother, yo. But anyway, that day I wasn't with it. So she went upstairs. I kept playing Chinese handball. Boom, boom, boom. This is a true story, real life, real spit. This is what happened to me this day. When I hit the ball one time playing Chinese handball, my mom's mad at me. They moving the stuff in and out the building. I hit the ball and it went into the street. I chased it into the street and got hit by a car in my face. Bang, he stopped. He tried to stop, you know, but he still clipped me. Boom. I'm dizzy. I ran, bro. I don't know why I ran. When he hit me, I just ran like I blacked out and I ran around the block. You know what I'm saying? Dudes from my block, shout out to Ray Roller, Papo, Big Vic, you know what I'm saying? Ken Ortega, whoever was out there. I don't know who, everybody who was out there that day because the whole world was out there when I got hit. But they put the beats on the dude that hit me with the car. I ran around the block and the dude was peeling off while people was trying to pull him out the car, but he got away. You know what I'm saying? God bless him. I hope he all right. You know what I'm saying? But dudes was punching him through the window. My cousin Jay threw a brick in the back window. You feel me? My cousin Jay grabbed me. Yo, why you running for? I'm like, I don't know, nigga. He's like, yo, you bugging. Anyway, it wasn't that bad of a hit, though. It scraped my eye. You know, I was bleeding a little bit, but it wasn't nothing to go to the hospital for. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I thought. You know what I mean? And my mom's came down. What happened to your face? I told her that I was playing tag, and I ran into the bus stop pole. She was like, you ain't running to no bus stop? Because, you know, the 26 buses right there. You ain't running to no... I said, yeah. I lied to my mom's, man. Anyway, she left. She said, yo, you coming? I said, nah. Now, mind you, I got family from Bedford Park to Fordham, from Fordham downtown. Like, I got different family members. I always used to go to their houses. I know where I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. That's what I'm thinking. Right to my mom's, yo, ma, I'm not going, yo. I love you, but I'm going to stay. She got mad. She was like, yo, how you going to do that? She left. She left me there. So I'm chilling. Nighttime comes that day too. I remember this like yesterday because it broke my heart. I just hurt my mom's feelings and I love my mom's. You heard? My mom's a good person. So my step-pops came home. He came around the corner on Bedford and Decatur. I'm standing outside. The sun already been down. It's like 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? He comes, he sees me. He's like, yo, what you doing outside? I said, yo, mommy said I could chill to 11. I lied. You heard? Because my mom's wasn't even there. He don't know that they left, you heard? I was gonna tell him, but he didn't give me a chance to tell him. See, the first thing he says, excuse me, he says, yo, what up, Mikey? I'm like, yo, what up, man? He like, yo, what you doing outside? I told him, I said, mommy said I could chill. I was gonna surprise him, but I didn't know what to say. He starts talking about my mom's, man. He said, he's talking about his day. He's like, yo, I got this new job. I'm a bartender now, da-da-da-da. He was all excited, you know what I mean? He took over the conversation. And then he asks me, yo, where these bitches at? Now, bitches, that's my mom's and my little sisters, my nigga. Like, I didn't like how he said that. It hurt my feelings. I was thrown aback. Like, wow. So I'm looking at the dude. He's like, yo, you ready to go upstairs? I told him again, no, mommy said I could come up at 11. He said, he cuts me off. He says, nah, you come up in a half an hour. I said, all right, well, Vinny's going to bring me my jacket. He said, all right, you come upstairs in a half an hour. I didn't tell him that they were gone. So when he went upstairs in the courtyard, I booked it on a nigga. I bounced on a nigga, you heard? And I went to my aunt's house because my cousin Jay helped her move. I said, yo, Jay, where my mom's moved to? He said, yo, they moved to Allerton Avenue and Kruger by White Plains Road. All you got to do is take the 26 bus over there. I told my aunt, I said, Didi, can I get a token? She said, yeah, your mother knew you was going to come eventually. And I bounced, jumped on the 26 bus, heading towards White Plains Road and Allerton Avenue. I mean, to start a new chapter in my life where this is where I really learned the streets. Real life, real spit. I'm going to tell you more about it later too. I got you. I promise you. My name's Antonio Bicicleta. Latin Pain, everything. This the world. First little Mikey. Real life, real spit.
Yeah. I waited a long time for this one, son. No, I wanna take y'all on a trip. Back in the day, it go hot peas and butter. Come and get your supper. Run and tell your mother about that wild Latin brother. Funny mother, could have been in living color. Rep the boogie down Bronx like no other in a fresh white.